Okay guys, what I'm doing here today is I'm reassembling. If you remember, this is Kathy's nose for her truck because we're getting ready to put this back on. Kathy, if you're out there watching, here's your grill. It was painted black and it was originally chrome, and they painted it black because it was all rusty and it's all dented up, but we left all the dents. We kind of scuffed it up, and you can see we kind of left it so some of the black is showing through, and we threw some base on there. It looks much better in person than it does here in the video. But we threw some of that red base up on there to make it look kind of rough looking, because she didn't want the chrome or the black showing. So I'm going to put all these parts and pieces together today, because it's easier to do it while the nose is off. The one thing I did do was the GMC letter on the front. We left it chrome because on the hood it's got the chrome numbers and lettering. It say GMC. So I think that will look nice. That'll tie in together along with the chrome headlight rings, and she's got a chrome bumper. Of course, it's all old chrome. So we're leaving that like it is, but the grill, we did this, so see if I can remember all these pieces together, and going to start playing around with that, and that's it at the moment. So let's rock and roll. Okay, so I got the grill in here, and I got the GMC. See what I mean, how the GMC kind of goes with that? The grill looks much better red. I don't know if you go back and look, it was someone who painted it black. So the grills, they bolt up in behind the inner fenders, I mean the outside fenders. You go up inside these fenders, and there's 3 bolts on either side, so you crawl up in the wheel well. And then this bolts here, I'll show you that in case anyone out here is doing one of these trucks. And then that just bolts right up in there. You can see spacers of little Phillips. And then this piece then bolts onto here to give the grill support up here. Then it bolts down through here with this big piece next. So that's what we're doing next. We're going to do that. And yeah, so that's what we will attempt to do. Okay, so we got it all together. Everything's in there like it should be. It's looking good. Looks a lot better than a black grill. So now we're going to go over to the truck itself, and I got a couple things I'm going to do to that. I got a where are we here? We're going to put the we got a up on top there, we got the floor dimmer switch to go on. Yeah, just a couple little things. What this is some dash parts, but I think I might leave them off, just because if I leave them off, you can get your hands in behind there easier for wiring. So I might leave them off right now. But yeah, we just got to. Oh, and I got to put the brake pedal system back in. The disc brakes are in, so I'm going to go pick those up next week, though not this week. I don't have time. Oh, and I got to put the Seni unit in the tank, and I was going to dump some fuel in the tank and make sure the lines I put on it aren't leaking. Do that. I don't know, but there's a few things I got to take care of here. I'll know when I get to the parts. But that is what's happening there. Okay, so I got the hood cowl seal on. Put that up on there. Kind of stops the hood from just... Those hoods on these trucks were just very cheap and nasty. They're just a thin piece of sheet metal. No bracing, no nothing. So they used to put this there, because if they didn't, hood would just bang, 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 just like that all day long. Alright, so we put that there. And what else did I do? Tranny lines are there. Tranny cooler lines, they're all tucked away on. Fuel gauge I had to put back in. I didn't make this, it was already in here. I don't know why this thing is reading half a tank when it's not even hooked up. I'm gonna pray to God that fuel gauge worked originally. That I don't recall, I don't know. But I know that the fuel gauge is aftermarket, and so is the sender and the tank. So I'm assuming the two of them were a pair. So let's hope it works. Kathy, if you're out there watching, there's only one in there, your volt gauge, but I got oil and temperature gauge. I had these, I pulled these out of actually my wagon, because I went with all the fancy gauges, and that's a $100 set of gauges, and I'm giving it to you. Not trying to make myself feel special here or anything, but you know, I know this means a lot to you, and I told you I'd try and help you out with what I could find and what I could get, and if other people out there watching, don't think I'll do the same thing for you. I usually rarely give anything away, but usually once every 5 years there'll be a customer that'll come in, they'll tell me a story, and they'll tell me what they're trying to do, and I want to help them out the best I can. And you know, this is this stuff that was kicking around I'm not doing nothing with, so what the hell. Throw it in a truck, make her happy. Big thumbs up for everyone, right? Maybe she'll spread the word, watch OTG. Okay, let's see. Sean's out here priming away. He's priming the doors for the Suburban. He did the fenders. There's the fenders. They're all done. They're in final primer. And he's just working now. He just, oh, there we go there. He's just priming them up right now. Oh, you go right ahead. He's just giving them a nice primer. So that's the final coat. Getting those all primed up. There we go. We'll get out of there. We don't need to have that smell around us. And yeah, I don't know what else to tell you guys. There's the rest of your gauges right there, Kathy. There's the oil. And the volts was in it. And I don't... The temperature must have been sitting back there somewhere. Must have been sitting back there at the truck. We just missed it, that's all. Okay. Kind of lock all this down right now. There we go. Not going to be going back out there. Mike's got all the fuel pump for the fuel. It's going a 6 liter in here, so it's injected motor, so the pump's in there and all that shit. Sending unit, he's got all that. He's got the fuel filter on there, so he just run the hose up to there, and basically this old girl's ready to rock and roll. We're still waiting on some shocks for the rear of it, but that don't matter. And then we can set this old baby back down on the ground. And then look at the paint now in the shop. Oh my God, look at that. You getting a kick out of that? You seeing that? Look at that. Woo! So anyway, going to start on the disc brake conversion kit on this old girl tomorrow. So we're going to get her up, get all the wheels off it, rip all the old shit off, and start doing that. And hopefully she's up and mobile by, well, tomorrow's Wednesday. Won't be done in, probably not done in a day, but for sure Thursday. Up and mobile, and away we go. I think that is about all I got to show you for today, guys. But that being said, like I always say, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. Tell your friends, tell your enemies. I don't care. Tell them all. Tell everyone. Yeah. Just tell them that OTG is what they should be watching. Hey, we'll catch you next time.